Greetings everyone, Brett here with Hammerhead Model Making, back with another 5-minute review. And today's review is the Academy A-10C in 1/48 scale. The review kit was kindly provided by MRS Hobby Shop, and we're grateful to them for providing so many kits for us to review today. So we're going to go ahead and jump in and take a look at what's inside the box. And this is a relatively recent release, and all new 100% new tooling from Academy. Opening the box, you do get quite a lot of plastic. The A-10 is actually not a small aircraft, and we're going to start off with this bag here that has a bunch of loose parts here. So Academy decided to do a bunch of interesting slide mold tooling for a lot of the parts here. So the entire rear fuselage, basically everything from the wings back, is all one solid piece, and it's got a very nice combination of recessed panel lines, recessed rivets, as well as raised rivets. And tons of detail packed into here, lots of very fine detail. The combination of both the raised and the recessed detail is very nice. And here we have a one-piece slide molded part for the engine housings. And obviously, if you wanted to display your engine and engine open, obviously you'd have to do some surgery here. But if you weren't planning on having an open exposed engine, then this is really nice because it really cuts down on the amount of work and effort you have to put into getting the engine housings nice, especially with, trying to avoiding obliterating any kind of details. Here is the very business end of the gun barrel. It's a little soft on detail. I think the drilling out the gun barrels would be a little bit, drill them out deeper might help here. Here's the nose piece, one piece nose piece. And this is interesting. So this is the HUD, and it's all one piece here. It's quite delicate in its looks, but it feels a little overscaled to me. I think that would be better replaced with some photo etch. Moving on to the fuselage and the rest of the parts here. Very nice, very crisp, sharp detailing. Good combination of recessed panel lines, rivet detail, fastener detail, and some raised detail throughout the fuselage, especially in the back end. The back end has a lot more raised like rivets and stuff than the front end does, and Academy does a good job of representing all of that across the entire kit. It's very nice and very well done. It definitely feels like scale appropriate, not overly dramatic. You do get a frame that comes with drop tanks, ECM pod, sniper pod, kind of all of your sensors and electronic warfare stuff, so that's nice. It allows you to build a somewhat modern A-10. Front fuselage halves here, you will have the option of posing the boarding ladder open. Wheels look sufficiently detailed. The cockpit's quite nice. You do get a nice selection of button switches and instruments, as well as raised detail. Cockpit ejection seat looks pretty good as well. This is the underside of the front fuselage, pretty standard with the rest of the kit. The inside of the wheel well, as well as the main instrument panel, looks quite nice. And I think in terms of plastic offering, I think it looks pretty good. That's the tail cone there, and then the instrument combing. You do get a matched pair of sprues that come with pilots, weapons, your engine cores, a lot of those details. You do get 2 head options for the pilot, which is nice. Basically open visor, closed visor kind of a thing. You get a selection of weapons, but nothing to like you're not going to be going beast mode with the weapons in the kit here, so just be aware of that. One issue I have heard about the Academy kit is that the engine fan blades do sit too far forward, and in order to make that correct, you probably will have to get aftermarket there. Clear parts are clear, they're nice, they're pretty distortion free. There is a seam line on the main portion of the canopy that will need to be removed. But the front canopy looks really nice, especially the flat panel, just absolutely crystal clear. The rest of the clear parts all look pretty nice. You do get a clear part for the sniper pod. Looking at the decal instruction sheet, you do get decals for markings for 4 options, which is nice. You get full decals for the cockpit, and these look pretty good. It looks like they're printed in-house. I know in the past Academy has used cartograph. These don't appear to be cartograph. They say printed in Korea, so I'm not sure how these will handle up. If anybody's used this style of Academy decals, let me know in the comments below. You do get a mask set for the canopy as well as the wheels. So now we can go ahead and take a look at the instructions. We're just going to breeze through it. It is like the open fold style, which is not my favorite. but it's all pretty logical how it goes together. You actually get two. There's a part 1 and a part 2. So part 1 gets you pretty much all the way up to the wings, and then part 2 has you finish off the ordnance engines and things like that, as well as decal placement for the stencils, and then the actual markings themselves. So overall, I think this is definitely a positive offering from Academy for a modern tooled A10. There also exists the Great Wall Hobby A10, and as I understand it, that one is much more detailed, has more options in terms of like open panels and things like that. But typical to Great Wall Hobby, it is almost double the price of the Academy kit, so just be aware. They're both pretty good kits. It's just whatever your budget can work. Like I said, the fan blades do sit too far forward on the Academy kit, so that will need to be corrected if you're going for accuracy. But I think for the most part, the rest of it's pretty nice. I would also probably, like, if you want to go full beast mode in terms of ordnance, you will need to get aftermarket ordnance, just because I feel like the kit offering is pretty basic. It's like a couple of laser guided bombs, a couple of GPS guided bombs, some Mavericks, and then a pair of sidewinders, and that's it. So, but I mean, if you're cool with that, then that's great. But overall, kit looks great. I'm definitely one that I'm going to be adding to my bench sometime soon, very soon, and really looking forward to it. So thank you to MRS Hobby Shop. Check out their website, and thank you for watching.